Mark Watney, astronaut.
So I'm entering this vlog just for the record.
Just in case.
It is... what's at o'clock?
On day whichever it is. And I'm alive.
And I know this might come as a surprise for many of you.
I'm hanging in there, you know?
Been eating a lot of potatoes.
Mine haven't really grown. I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be planting, but I've tried. And Bosco,
Well, I guess that really does make me the loneliest woman in the universe. No, Mom, not right now. I'm recording my doomsday vlog.
I'm a cool mom.
Okay, well, let's be honest. A lot of us have started to feel like Matt Damon's character in The Martian. And the isolation is really hitting us. We might just start growing our own potatoes. Okay, fine. Maybe not that. But let's not forget that Mark Watney in The Martian never lost hope. Even though he was stuck on a whole other planet in the ultimate quarantine. We were just stuck at home.
That's right. While Mark had just a computer screen to talk to, we also only have a computer screen to talk to. But we will be trying some bizarre social media trends and telling you about all the wonderful stories happening around the world and here at Seneca. I'm Devin.
And I'm Afshan. And this is the Silver Linings Broadcast.
Holy mother of...
What happened?
It was Mother's Day?
Yeah, it was on Sunday. Did you forget?
Obviously I forgot, and this wasn't just some horrible segue into our next story. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, really bad. I blame the writers.
Well, to be fair, it is hard to keep track of dates. But even with this time warp that is quarantine, this Mother's Day was more special than usual.
Yep, with the social distancing measures still in place, we couldn't do our usual bit for our moms, so that means instead of taking them out for brunch, we had to make them brunch.
Instead of going out to buy a cake, we had to bake one. Do you have any idea how hard it is to bake a cake when you can't find flour because everyone else had the same brilliant idea to bake a cake for their mother?
Well, it couldn't be as hard as moving a piano to your mother's front porch, could it?
Okay, there was a lot of baking, virtual hugging, dancing, and drive-by visits this year, but this physical distancing serenading stole the show.
The Babel's Choir and Con O'Brien, try saying that 10 times fast, gathered in front of a senior's home on Mother's Day to serenade all the mothers living there. And we have some proof that the mothers enjoy the show quite a bit. Take a look.
The plan of salvation for ages concealed. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria.
To be honest, I was considering some serenading too.
Well, thank God you decided against that. Right?
Oh, you want me to play? You want me to play? She wants me to play. Want me to play?
No, Devin, stop. No, mom, or human for that matter, should ever have to listen to that. Or animal, apparently. It's okay, it's fine. I mean, we all have our strengths. Mine is eating a whole chocolate cake in one sitting. Yours is motivating me to go and run to burn off those chocolate cake calories.
I guess, except as much as I love to run, I miss marathons.
Why don't you just do a virtual one?
Because I was today years old when I found out that was a thing. That's a thing?
Don't worry, you have plenty of opportunities still. This Mother's Day was marked not only by virtual hugs and cakes and serenading, but also one of Toronto's first virtual marathons.
Sporting Life 10K decided to organize a virtual run instead of canceling their annual event. This way, they could still raise money for Camp Ooch, a nonprofit oncology camp for families affected by childhood cancer.
Participants would have the opportunity to run at their own pace on a treadmill, track, sidewalk, or a trail, whatever was most convenient or closest to them, and t-shirts and medals were delivered via mail. It was a brilliant idea to maintain community safety, but also allow runners to do what they love most and keep their spirits high. It is also our #Seneca Proud at Home moment of the week.
PR student Ivo Philippe is actually how we found out about these virtual marathons. Ivo participated in the Toronto Virtual Marathon to raise funds and stay active, and he wrote all about it on his blog. It looks like an awesome experience, and I can't wait to try it.
Okay, but you run like 5K every day. That's already a marathon.
No, Afshan, a marathon is...
It doesn't matter. Look, I'm not going to do it anyway, so whatever, right? I mean, I can barely run half a J. Forget about a whole K.
That's not really how it works.
Okay, but for those of you who are more like me and haven't run farther than necessary to catch an ice cream truck, which is pretty far sometimes, there's a whole other kind of contest out there for you. The TicToc Olympics.
The TicToc Olympics are a trend started by the Priestley family to keep them entertained and fuel their competitive nature during this quarantine. It's gone viral, and now it's a whole thing.
Alex Presley apparently started this idea by accident. We see you, Alex. But is now the self-proclaimed CEO of this roster of kind of silly but mostly epic games that include the sock slide, the straw challenge, the Roomba challenge, and of course the age-old fruit roll-up challenge. I mean, who hasn't done that? And of course, the winners of each game are tallied up tournament style, and the one with the most wins at the end, actually, I don't know what they get, but I'm sure there's some sort of,
Touch it! Oh, no!
So if you're bored of your usual Monopoly sessions, don't want to run, and never want to play Jumanji again, we talked about that, never again.
Okay, first of all, how dare you? I'm feeling really attacked right now.
Give the TicToc Olympics a try. You know what should be a challenge? How many cookies you can stuff in your face at once. I like it.
Oh, you are so on.
Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
I think this is my 75th cookie.
85! I got 85 cookies! 85. 85. Right here.
Who invited him to this challenge?
Well, other than deliberately trying to increase your blood sugar levels, what else have you been up to?
Okay, so I've been watching these isolation movies to be inspired by the human spirit.
So you were inspired?
Well, I don't know about inspired, but I was definitely entertained. I watched Reese Witherspoon befriend a fox and do a lot of screaming in Wild. I watched Tom Hardy look very intently into the camera for a whole 1.5 hours, not complaining, in Lock.
I'll fix it.
I watched Tom Hanks chase a volleyball, classic, in Castaway.
Wilson!
Stuart Sharma fight a Bengal tiger in Life of Pi. And Matt Damon get rescued again from space in The Martian. One thing I learned from all these films is that with resilience, creativity, and an ice skate, you can can overcome anything.
Well, speaking of creativity, I have been watching the Netflix special Middleditch Schwartz. It features Thomas Middleditch and Ben Schwartz, and it's long-form improv. So the entire episode is based on a topic they learn from an audience member, and then they just build on that story and they act out this entire improv scenario over the time span. And I have never seen improv last that long and be so entertaining.
Things that will scar you forever. I'm sort of turning Werner Herzog now. And that is improv.
I've also been listening to a new podcast. It's called the Scaredy Cats Horror Show. It's by the same guys that do the podcast Reply All, which I love. So it's PJ Vogt and Alex Goldman, and PJ is terrified of scary movies and Alex loves them. So the podcast is all about Alex trying to help PJ overcome his fear of movies. They do this by watching movies and then talking about it.
I actually recorded myself watching the scene. Let me just play it for you.
Something bad's gonna happen.
This is me basically the whole movie.
Oh!
Yet again, we would like to thank John Krasinski and the Some Good News Show for inspiring us to spread the good vibes. If imitation is the highest form of flattery, we're gonna flatter the heck out of SGN again and again.
And thank you to everyone who continues to do their part and stay at home. We are flattening the curve, and that is excellent news. I mean, it's all we can do right now to help. So continue to practice safe social distancing, stay healthy, stay safe, and of course, always look for the silver linings. Thank you for watching.
Bye!
Crap.